Hello students of class 8th. Today I am going to tell you about a new chapter, that is disaster management. So first of all, we should know that what do you mean by disaster? It says here, dictionary meaning of disaster may be taken as a sudden accident or natural event. It means it can be a sudden accident, whether it should be a man-made or it should be a natural event, or natural event that causes great damage or loss of life. The biggest problem with the disaster is the suddenness and swiftness. Suddenness means जब भी disaster आता है, when the disaster occurs, it is a very sudden event, and its swiftness, उसकी जो तेजी होती है, with which they arrive. और disaster क्यों कहलाता है? क्योंकि वो अचानक आता है. It is a sudden occurrence, और उसकी जो swiftness होती है, तेजी होती है, वो संभालने लायक नहीं रहती, उससे हम फेस नहीं कर पाते. Nowadays we are facing a great problem, a very dangerous problem of COVID-19. So that is why I thought to teach you this chapter, disaster management. How can we manage a disaster? Either it should be a man-made disaster or it should be a natural disaster. Now look here, some types of disasters which are as follows. Look here, natural disasters. These are primary natural disasters. First is earthquake, second is volcanoes. Volcanoes means volcano eruption, when the volcanoes are erupted, okay? Third is floods, and fourth is tornadoes, fifth is tsunami, okay? These are some kinds of natural disasters. And next disaster is man-made disaster. Okay, here it has been written, these are mostly caused due to certain human activities. Likewise, we all know that in 1984 Bhopal gas tragedy was a great disaster which was faced by the people of Bhopal, and lakhs of people were very harmed with these types of disasters. Okay, so we should read it clearly. These are mostly caused due to certain human activities like nuclear leaks. You all know that Union Carbide Company of Bhopal made a great mistake, and which was faced by thousands and lakhs of people who faced a great damage in their properties, in their lives, and everything. Next is chemical leaks. Third is oil spills. Okay, these are some man-made disasters which are caused due to negligence of the human nature. Now we are going to read about the situation of India in respect of the natural disasters. Here it has been written, India is one of the most disaster-prone countries in the world. Prone means facing towards disaster. India is one of the most disaster-prone countries in the world. Why? Here it has been written, the answer is here. Over 65% land area vulnerable to earthquakes. Means 65% land जो है, that is vulnerable to earthquakes, means वहाँ पर earthquakes ज़्यादा occur करते हैं. Next point, 70% of the land under cultivation prone to drought. We all know that India is a agricultural based country. So 70% of the land is based upon agriculture, and the main occupation of the people residing in India is based upon the occupation of agriculture. So here it has been written, 70% of land under cultivation prone to drought. Drought means सूखा पड़ना, अकाल पड़ना. Okay. Next point, why India is prone to the natural disaster. Third point, 5% of land, means 40 million hectares, is vulnerable to floods. और जो बचा कुचा 5% एरिया है लैंड का, वो फ्लड्स से बहुत ज्यादा अफेक्टेड होता है. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, 8% of land means 8,000 kilometer coastline. The areas near the coastline, the southwest extension of our Indian map. Okay, 8% of land of the coastline are prone to cyclones. Cyclones मतलब समुद्री तूफान etc. like tsunamis and natural hazards. Next point, a major disaster occurs every 2 to 3 years. हम देखते हैं हमारी कंट्री में मेजर डिजास्टर्स अकर्स एवरी 2 to 3 years. हर साल या 1 साल 2 साल छोड़कर हमारी कंट्रीज में नेचुरल डिजास्टर्स होते ही रहते हैं, क्योंकि हमारा जो एरिया है, लैंड है हमारा जो, वो हर जगह से एक तरह से अलग अलग तरीके से बटा हुआ है. कुछ एरियाज जो हैं वो माउंटेन रीजन्स में आते हैं, कुछ एरियाज जो हैं वो प्लेटू रीजन्स में आते हैं, कुछ एरियाज जो हैं प्लेन रीजन्स में आते हैं. तो मोस्ट ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन रिसाइड्स इन द प्लेन एरियाज because they are not vulnerable to easy earthquakes or drought or floods or cyclones. These types of factors occur in that areas which are disaster prone areas, like areas of the earthquakes, areas where drought is most possibly occurred, areas which are prone to floods, areas which are prone to cyclones, and many more areas. Okay, a major disaster occurs every 2 to 3 years. 50 million people affected annually. 1 million houses damaged annually, along with human, social and other losses. Means the loss of the human beings, the loss of the society, the infrastructure, buildings, houses, factories and many things more. And other losses means it can come under the financial losses or the loss of the property or any kind of loss. Okay, last point in this India and natural disasters. During 1985 to 2003, note it down in your minds, during 1985 to 2003, the annual average damage due to natural disasters has been estimated at 70 million USD. Okay, US dollars. USD means US dollars. The annual average damage, it was a financial loss of 70 millions US dollars between the year 1985 to 2003. Okay, here we are looking through in the map of India, where major disasters occurred in India between 1980 to 2009. Okay, first disaster, we start from the north side. Jammu and Kashmir, earthquake October 2005, avalanche February 2005. Okay, we come to Bhuj here, Gujarat. We all know about the condition of the Gujarat in 2001, January 2001, where a very huge earthquake occurred, which took thousands of lives, and the property damage was in many of the US dollars. Okay, next we look here at Bihar, the flood of Bihar, Kosi floods, August 2008. We come to Chandigarh, Himachal Pradesh, earthquake Uttarkashi, October 1991. Here we come here to Tamil Nadu. Okay, look here, Tamil Nadu. We all know the dangerous tsunami which occurred in Tamil Nadu in December 2004. Here we all know that 2004 was a disastrous year for Tamil Nadu. Okay, here we see the nuclear point of the tsunami which occurred in 2004 in Tamil Nadu. Many of the countries were greatly affected by the tsunami. We see here the countries which are mostly affected by tsunami. Okay, these are the some countries: India, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Maldives, and Somalia, Africa, and many other more countries. Okay, these are the some countries which were affected by tsunami. We must know more about the tsunami which occurred in 2004. Here it has been written, the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake. The 2004 Indian Ocean, look here, Indian Ocean earthquake was an undersea earthquake, मतलब समुद्र के अंदर का भूकंप था, that occurred at 00.58:53 UTC on December 26, 2004 with an epicenter of the west coast of Sumatra. Means this was the main place from where the tsunami occurred. Okay, this was the epicenter, nuclear place of the tsunami, nucleus of the tsunami of the west coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. The earthquake was caused by subduction and triggered a series of devastating tsunamis along the coasts of most land masses bordering the Indian Ocean. The areas which were mostly affected by this tsunami were the coastal areas of Indian Ocean. It killed more than 225,000 people in 11 countries and inundating coastal communities with waves up to 30 meters high. It was one of the deadliest natural disasters in history. These are some countries which were hardest hit. Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India and Thailand were hardest hit by these tsunamis. Some more facts and figures. Here it has been written, with a magnitude means velocity, speed, power, with a magnitude of between 9.1 and 9.3, it is the second largest earthquake ever recorded on a seismograph. This earthquake had the longest duration of faulting ever observed. It was the duration of the earthquake was the longest duration. Okay, it is the second largest earthquake and had the longest duration of the faulting ever observed between 8.3 and 10 minutes. मतलब 8.5 मिनट से लेके 10 मिनट तक का ये भयंकर भूकंप था, earthquake था. Since 1900, the only earthquakes recorded with a greater magnitude were the 1960 Great Chilean earthquake, whose magnitude was only 9.5. and the 1964 Good Friday earthquake in Prince William Sound, 9.2. These were some major and disastrous earthquake caused by the nature. Here the question arises, why most people did not get a warning of any natural disaster? Here is the answer. Scientists didn't want people to go away because maybe they were not sure about the earthquake. They were not sure about the earthquake. So how they would be able to tell the people, how they would be able to warn the people to go away from the place that is very disastrous and dangerous. So they were also not sure about the earthquake and the people discussed badly their names and it could cause to them an unemployment. और आप जानते हैं कि हमारे देश की जनता जो है वो किसी भी बात को जल्दी से सीरियसली नहीं लेती. जैसे अभी हम लोगों का ये जो दौर चल रहा है कोविड-19 का, इसको भी हम लोगों ने शुरू में सीरियसली नहीं लिया था. उसी प्रकार से जब भी कोई नेचुरल डिजास्टर की वार्निंग अगर देते भी हैं साइंटिस्ट, तो लोग उसको बैडली डिस्कस करते हैं, उनके नामों को खराब करते हैं, उन पर मजाक बनाते हैं एंड इट कॉज टू देम एन अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट. और वो सोचते हैं हमें बेरोजगार करने के लिए, हमारे साथ ये बेरोजगारी का जो नया प्लान चल रहा है, उनको ये लगता है मन में कि हम बेरोजगार हो जाएंगे और साइंटिस्ट जो हैं वो हमें अनएम्प्लॉयड करने के लिए ये सब काम कर रहे हैं. तो हमारी कंट्री में ये आदत है कि शुरू में किसी भी बात का मजाक उड़ाया जाता है, लेकिन जब वो बात सीरियस हो जाती है तब हम लोग समझते हैं, लेकिन तब तक बहुत देर हो चुकी होती है. द कंट्रीज वुड हैव लैक ऑफ टूरिज्म. और लोगों को ये लगता है कि अगर हम किसी कंट्री के बारे में बता देंगे कि वहां कोई डिजास्टर होने वाला है, तो वहां के लोगों को अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट की जो डिसअपॉर्चुनिटी है वो फेस करनी पड़ेगी, और वहां पे जो लोग घूमने आते हैं, टूरिज्म के लिए आते हैं, पर्यटन के लिए आते हैं, पर्यटन के लिए लोग आना कम हो जाएंगे, और टूरिज्म के लिए लोग आना जब कम होंगे तो उस देश का जो रेवेन्यू है, जो इनकम है, वो कम हो जाएगी, और इनकम कम होगी तो लोगों का स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग कम हो जाएगा, स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग कम हो जाएगा तो लोगों की पर कैपिटा इनकम कम हो जाएगी, पर कैपिटा इनकम कम हो जाएगी तो जो ग्रॉस इनकम है, नेट इनकम है कंट्री की, उस पर इफेक्ट करेगा। इसलिए लोग इन बातों को छुपा कर रखते हैं, और कभी कभी जानबूझकर भी छुपा कर रखते हैं, और कभी कभी बताने के बाद भी लोग इन चीजों को समझते नहीं हैं। आज के लिए हम इतना ही पढ़ते हैं। On the next turn we are going to continue this chapter. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.